As beautiful and tranquil as this scene might be, it is perhaps most remarkable for what you don't see. Where are the bulky, sometimes cumbersome life jackets required by Massachusetts law?
I saw a need for a little bit of life and a little bit of pizzazz in the PFD market.
The personal flotation devices are there. They're just hard to see. Sleek, minimalist versions, these are not your grandfather's life jackets. John and Jen Sherman founded Bombora a few years ago as they and their children started spending more time on the water.
Everybody wants their own style, so we just kind of came up with a couple different lines that are inspired by the water and the sun.
So where is the flotation in a Bombora PFD?
And there you go. Normally it would be floating, so you just grab it, ditch my cowboy hat, and there you go.
And off you go. Worn around the waist, Bombora's PFDs don't interfere with paddling and can be manually inflated if the CO2 cartridge does not work. The Shermans are well versed in the maritime industry. John's family has owned Ritchie Navigation since 1951. They are the market leader in compass manufacturing and sales in the U.S. But we'll head in that direction on another show. The Bombora PFDs are meant for inshore water recreation. They are not rated for offshore boating. But for paddleboarders, kayakers, canoers, they are functional and fashionable.
I get a tan and, and then there's a freedom, but then if I do get into trouble, I have the ability to pull a cord and, have it inflate for me.
So light, in fact, that John says it's easy to forget they are on.
I do some inshore fishing with our son, and I wear this exact type, and I wear it around my back a lot. And I'll load up the car, get ready to drive home, and I'll sit down in my truck, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still have that on. You really don't even know you have it on.
Easy to forget it's there, but also there when you need it.
So you just pull the cord.
So there she sits.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the lines.
Yeah, it's really nice, really nice.
Skylar Wiggin knew exactly what he wanted in a boat, so much so that 10 years ago he bought the plans to build it himself.
And so I realized that I was never going to do that.
Career, children, life got in the way, but he always loved the design and the lines of this wooden, flat-bottomed skiff.
To me, it's a work of art in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of character just built into it with the wood, and it looks like something that people fished on and worked on the ocean 80 years ago.
Which it was. Flat-bottom boats have a long history helping to navigate shallow waters around the world, including the shellfish beds of New England.
They were used for commercial clamming. Not too long ago, 80s and 90s, guys would go out with rakes and just scratch the bottom, put culling boards on them, and dump the clams in there, scurry through them, and then, that would be their day's pay.
Meet Ken Martin Jr. He's the man who sold Skylar the boat plans 10 years ago, and the man Skylar called to say, please build it for me. It is one of more than 300 of these skiffs that Martin has built, having turned a part-time hobby when he worked at a boatyard into a full-time job. And who buys these simple, affordable wooden workboats?
The main people are people that have bigger boats. Someone that's got a 45-foot Sea Ray that's in the marina, and you can't get that on Browns Bank, right? You can't get up on the beach. You can't go into the small shallows, and these are what they're using. They jump on them. They don't really care. They go out, boom, they're on the beach.
Exactly what Skylar Wiggin is doing. Fishing, lobstering, and hitting the beach with his young family. Easy to operate, easy to repair, easy to maintain.
Brilliance is in the simplicity of it all.
And a looker.
And the compliments that people get when they put the boat in the water. They launch these boats in the water, and the people just swarm around them. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it?
Ken based his design on the famed Brockway skiff, built for years in Connecticut by the late Earl Brockway and sold around the world. Everything needed to build Ken's boats can be bought at a local lumber yard. Get a scratch, sand it out. Chip the finish, slap on some house paint. In the age of fiberglass and carbon fiber boats, there's something nostalgic about a simple wooden boat that achieves the same goal, getting one out on the water.
This is something unique, this is something a little different, and there just seems to be a lot of character in these boats.
Ken is not in it for the money. He sells the plans for $75. Depending on the length of his finished boats, they cost from $7,000 to $11,000. Sure, it's a living, but payment comes in all types of currency.
I think that's it. You know, the people, the photos I get, the thank yous I get, it's just, and I get to work cutting wood, creating something from nothing, right?
So pretty. And so what's the meaning behind the name Ladybug Boats?
Well, Ken used to work on smaller boats that you pull up on the beach at the end of the day, and a woman saw them and liked it a lot and said, hey, can you paint this in such a way that when I pull it on the beach and turn it over, it looks like a ladybug? So he painted it like that, and the name kind of stuck, and it's now Ladybug Boats.
Oh, love that. All right, coming up, making lake life healthier in New Hampshire.